Quality over quantity. Merit IQ respects your time with precise content. Your dream is our mission. Let's start.
Welcome to part 1 of our SSC 90-day series. Today, we are mastering India's classical and folk dances. From the ancient temples of Bharatanatyam and the massive headgears of Theyyam to the iconic snow lion dance of Sikkim, you will learn critical exam facts on 40 major dance forms. Let's start. Question. Which classical dance form is recognized as the oldest in India and was historically known as Mohiniyattam? Hint. It originated in the ancient temples of Tamil Nadu. The correct answer is C. Bharatanatyam. Important facts. It is the oldest classical dance tradition of India described in the Natya Shastra and was traditionally performed by Devdasis in Tamil Nadu temples, and it was revived in the early 20th century by E. Krishna Iyer and Rukmini Devi Arundale. Remember, Bharatanatyam is oldest Tamil dance. Moving on, which classical dance is the only Indian classical dance that features a synthesis of Hindu and Muslim styles? Hint. It is characterized by intricate footwork known as tatkar and rapid spins. The correct answer is B. Kathak. Important facts. It was developed by nomadic storytellers in ancient northern India and features a synthesis of Hindu and Muslim styles due to Persian and Mughal court influence. And it has 3 main gharanas, which are Lucknow, Jaipur and Benares. Remember, Kathak synthesizes Hindu-Muslim styles. Next up, which classical dance drama from Kerala is characterized by elaborate makeup, vesham, and green face paint representing noble characters? Hint. The green face paint is called Pacha. The correct answer is C. Kathakali. Important facts. It originated in the 17th century in Kerala and evolved from Ramanattam and Krishnanattam. And the green face paint represents noble characters like gods and heroes. But it is traditionally performed only by male dancer-dramatists. Remember, Kathakali uses elaborate green makeup. Next question. In which classical dance form does the dancer perform a unique feature called Tarangam, standing on the rim of a brass plate? Hint. This dance is named after a village in the Krishna district of Andhra Pradesh. The correct answer is A. Kuchipudi. Important facts. It is named after the village Kuchelapuram in Andhra Pradesh and was popularized in the 17th century by Siddhendra Yogi through Bhama Kalapam. And Tarangam involves dancing on a brass plate rim and sometimes balancing a water pot. Remember, Kuchipudi features Tarangam brass dance. Moving on, which classical dance posture is dominated by Tribhanga, a 3-bend posture, and Chauka, a square stance? Hint. The square stance symbolizes Lord Jagannath of Puri. Finding value? Subscribe to motivate us. The correct answer is D. Odissi. Important facts. It is traced back to the temple dancers of Jagannath Temple in Odisha, and the Tribhanga posture bends the body at the neck, torso and knees, while Kelucharan Mohapatra is credited with the revival of this dance in the 20th century. Remember, Odissi features Tribhanga and Chauka. Next up, in which classical dance do performers wear a unique barrel-shaped skirt called a kummil? Hint. The dance involves highly gentle, fluid movements with minimal ankle bell sounds. The correct answer is B. Manipuri. Important facts. It is rooted in the ancient ritualistic dances of Manipur and themes of Radha Krishna Ras Leela, and dancers wear a barrel-shaped skirt called kummil. But Rabindranath Tagore introduced it at Santiniketan to bring it national prominence. Remember, Manipuri features barrel-shaped kummil. Next question. Which solo female classical dance from Kerala features graceful swaying body movements resembling coconut trees? Hint. The dancers typically wear white or off-white saris with gold brocade borders. The correct answer is C. Mohiniyattam. Important facts. It evolved as a solo female dance in Kerala themed around the enchantress Mohini, and its movements resemble swaying coconut trees and gentle ocean waves, while Kalamandalam Kalyani Kutti Amma is considered its mother. Remember, Mohiniyattam resembles swaying coconut trees. Moving on, which classical dance was introduced in the 15th century by the great Vaishnav saint Srimanta Sankardev in Assam? Hint. It is traditionally performed by celebrate male monks in monasteries. The correct answer is A. Sattriya. Important facts. It was introduced by Srimanta Sankardev in the monasteries of Assam and is traditionally performed by celibate male monks. And it was recognized as a classical dance by Sangeet Natak Academy in the year 2000. Remember, Sattriya is Assam's classical dance. Next up, which overnight folk theatre dance form of Karnataka depicts episodes from Hindu epics with heavy makeup and loud music? Hint: the loud accompanying music is known as Himmala. The correct answer is B. Yakshagana. Important facts: it originated in the coastal districts of Karnataka around the 11th to 16th century and is performed overnight in open-air theatres with heavy makeup and loud Himmala music. And it is a folk theatre dance form distinct from Kerala's classical Kathakali. Remember, Yakshagana is Karnataka's overnight dance. Motivate our team. Please subscribe. Next question. Which Assamese folk dance is celebrated during the spring season to mark the agricultural cycle with rapid hand movements? Hint: it is primarily associated with the Rongali festival. The correct answer is B. Bihu. Important facts: it celebrates the spring season and agricultural cycles of Assam and features rapid hand movements and hip swings by young men and women. And it is primarily associated with Rongali Bihu, the spring festival. Remember, Bihu is Assamese spring dance. Next question. Which Gujarati folk dance is traditionally performed in concentric circles around a clay lantern during Navratri? Hint: the clay lantern with a light inside is called Garba Deep. The correct answer is B. Garba. Important facts: it is performed during Navratri to worship goddess Durga, and dancers move in concentric circles around a clay lantern called Garba Deep. And it was inscribed on the UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage List in 2023. Remember, Garba is circular Navratri dance. Moving on, which Rajasthani folk dance is traditionally performed by a nomadic snake charmer tribe imitating the movements of a serpent? Hint: the dancers perform to the music of a wind instrument called the bean. The correct answer is C. Kalbelia. Important facts: it is performed by the Kalbelia tribe of Rajasthan imitating serpent movements. And dancers wear heavy black skirts embroidered with silver thread. While Gulabo Sapera is the legendary dancer who popularized it globally. Remember, Kalbelia is tribal snake dance. Next up, which Eastern Indian dance has 3 regional substyles where the Mayurbhanj style notably does not use masks? Hint: it evolved from martial arts and mock combat. Phari Khanda. The correct answer is A. Chhau. Important facts: it evolved from martial arts in West Bengal, Jharkhand and Odisha, and the Purulia and Seraikela substyles use masks, but Mayurbhanj does not, and it was inscribed in the UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage List in 2010. Remember, Mayurbhanj Chhau avoids using masks. Next question. Which dance was originally performed by the Bhil tribe to worship goddess Saraswati and later adopted by Rajput clans? Hint: it is performed by women wearing flowing skirts, ghagra, twirling in circles. The correct answer is B. Ghoomar. Important facts: it was originally a Bhil tribe dance later adopted by royal Rajput women of Rajasthan, and women twirl in circular motions wearing flowing ghagra skirts. But it is often confused with Ghoomra, which is actually a dance from Odisha. Remember, Ghoomar is Rajput twirling dance. Support our effort. Hit subscribe. Moving on, which high-tempo Maharashtrian dance is performed by dancers wearing a 9-yard-long Nawari sari? Hint: it gained prominence during the Peshwa rule as a morale booster for soldiers. The correct answer is C. Lavani. Important facts: it gained prominence in the 18th century as entertainment for Peshwa soldiers and is performed to dholki beats by dancers in a 9-yard Nawari sari. And it has 2 types, which are Nirguni and Shringari. Remember, Lavani features 9-yard sari. Next up, which folk dance is primarily performed by rows of Muslim women facing each other in the Kashmir Valley? Hint: it is performed to traditional folk singing known as Vanvun. The correct answer is B. Rauf. Important facts: it is performed by women of the Kashmir Valley during spring and agricultural harvesting. And dancers form 2 rows facing each other and move in synchronization. And it is distinct from Dumhal, which is performed by men of the Wattal tribe. Remember, Rauf is Kashmir spring dance. Next question. Which highly energetic community dance originated among farmers during the spring festival of Baisakhi in Punjab? Hint: it is performed by men to the accompaniment of the dhol drum. The correct answer is C. Bhangra. Important facts: it originated as a harvest dance during the Baisakhi festival in Punjab and is performed by men with energetic leaps and shoulder movements, and it is accompanied by the dhol, chimta and bolian singing. Remember, Bhangra celebrates Baisakhi, spring harvest. Moving on. Which Gujarati dance is a recreation of the mock fight between goddess Durga and Mahishasura using decorated sticks? Hint: it symbolizes the victory of good over evil. The correct answer is D. Dandiya Ras. Important facts: it recreates the mock fight of goddess Durga against Mahishasura and is performed in groups using decorated wooden sticks called dandiyas, and it is associated with Lord Krishna's Ras Leela, unlike Garba, which focuses on Durga worship. Remember, Dandiya Ras simulates mock battle. Next up, which male-dominated drum dance of Karnataka features dancers executing acrobatic formations while beating a large drum? Hint: it is associated with the worship of Lord Biralingeshwara. The correct answer is A. Dolu Kunitha. Important facts: it originates from the Kuruba community of Karnataka, and dancers play a large decorated drum while doing complex acrobatics, and it is associated with the worship of Lord Biralingeshwara. Remember, Dolu Kunitha is acrobatic dance. Next question: which dance from Mizoram involves dancers stepping in and out of crossing bamboo poles clapped together in rhythm? Hint: it is commonly known as the bamboo dance. The correct answer is C. Cheraw. Important facts: it is a traditional dance of Mizo communities performed for harvests or special occasions, and it was historically believed to soothe the departed soul of a mother, and it is often referred to simply as the bamboo dance of Mizoram. If this helped, subscribe to motivate us. Remember, Cheraw is Mizoram bamboo dance. Next question: which dance from Odisha is named after a pitcher-shaped drum covered with monitor lizard skin hung around the dancer's neck? Hint: it was historically performed as a war dance to inspire warriors. The correct answer is B. Ghoomar. Important facts: it is named after the Ghoomar, a clay drum covered with monitor lizard skin, and was historically performed in the Kalahandi district of Odisha as a war dance, and it is depicted in the ancient temple art of the Konark Sun Temple. Remember, Ghoomar is unique lizard drum. Moving on. In which dance from Tamil Nadu do performers balance decorated pots containing uncooked rice on their heads? Hint: it is dedicated to Mariamman, the Hindu goddess of rain. The correct answer is D. Karakatam. Important facts: it is an ancient ritual dance of Tamil Nadu dedicated to the rain goddess Mariamman, and dancers balance decorated pots with rice and paper flowers on their heads. And it has two types, which are Ata Karakam and Sakti Karakam. Remember, Karakatam balances pots for Mariamman. Next up, which ritual dance drama from North Kerala features performers in trance-like states wearing massive headgears up to 15 feet high? Hint: it incorporates the worship of ancestral spirits and local deities. The correct answer is B. Theyyam. Important facts: it is an ancient ritual dance of the Malabar region of Kerala and features massive headgears and trance-like states to bless devotees. And it is distinct from Kathakali, as Theyyam focuses on deity possession and ritual worship. Remember, Theyyam features massive headgears. Next question: which energetic dance is the female counterpart to Bhangra in Punjab, performed purely with rhythmic clapping instead of drums? Hint: the women sing short folk verses called bolis. The correct answer is B. Giddha. Important facts: it is a traditional women's dance of Punjab performed during marriages and harvests and relies entirely on rhythmic hand claps rather than the dhol drum. And it features the singing of short folk verses known as bolis. Remember, Giddha relies on rhythmic claps. Moving on. Which solo folk dance from Madhya Pradesh involves women balancing multiple clay pots on their heads, mimicking household chores? Hint: it is performed by women of the Ahir and Gadariya communities in the Malwa region. The correct answer is A. Matki. Important facts: It is a solo dance performed by women in the Malwa region of Madhya Pradesh and mimics household chores by balancing multiple clay or metal pots. And the main dancer starts the performance and is subsequently joined by others. Subscribe to motivate our hard work. Remember, Matki balances pots for chores. Next up, in which Goan folk dance do two women hold hands crosswise and spin rapidly, producing a poo sound to keep rhythm? Hint, it is performed during religious festivals like Ganesh Chaturthi without musical instruments. The correct answer is A. Pugdi. Important facts. It is performed by women in the Konkan region of Goa during Ganesh Chaturthi and has no musical instruments since rhythm is kept by breath and vocalizations. And women spin rapidly, producing a characteristic blowing sound. Remember, Pugdi spins with vocal rhythm. Next question. Which dance from Uttar Pradesh involves dancers balancing a multi-tiered wooden pyramid containing 108 oil lamps? Hint, it is performed in the Braj region to celebrate the birth of Radha. The correct answer is C. Charkula. Important facts, it is performed on the third day after Holi in the Braj region of Uttar Pradesh, and dancers balance a wooden pyramid with 108 oil lamps representing Krishna's names, and it celebrates the birth of Radha and the heavy load she bore. Remember, Charkula balances pyramid of lamps. Moving on, which acrobatic dance from Tripura features performers balancing a bottle with a lighted lamp on their heads while only the lower body moves? Hint, it is performed by the Riang Bru clan during Lakshmi Puja. The correct answer is D. Hojagiri. Important facts, it is performed exclusively by the Riang clan of Tripura for a good harvest, and only the lower half of the body moves while the upper body remains static, and dancers balance a bottle with a lighted lamp on their heads during the act. Remember, Hojagiri balances bottle on head. Next up, which community dance from Andhra Pradesh features dancers forming a chain like a dragon to the beats of Mori and Tudumu instruments? Hint, it is an official tribal dance of the Araku Valley. The correct answer is A. Dhimsa. Important facts. It is performed by Araku Valley tribes in Andhra Pradesh, and dancers form a chain moving in circular patterns to establish friendship, and it is accompanied by traditional tribal instruments like the Mori and Kiridi. Remember, Dhimsa forms a dragon chain. Next question. Which dance from Assam is commonly known as the butterfly dance because the dancers extend their arms to mimic fluttering wings? Hint, it is performed by the Bodo tribe during the Baisagu festival. The correct answer is B. Bagurumba. Important facts. It is a traditional dance of the Bodo community in Assam and is performed during the Baisagu festival in April to welcome the new year. And it is known as the butterfly dance due to the arm movements in traditional Dokna attire. If you're learning, subscribe to motivate. Remember, Bagurumba is Assamese butterfly dance. Next question. Which dance from Himachal Pradesh holds a Guinness World Record for the largest performance by over 9,000 women? Hint, the dancers wear traditional Kullui topis. The correct answer is A. Nati. Important facts. It is a slow, synchronized chain dance of the Kullu and Shimla districts, and it earned a Guinness World Record in 2016 for over 9,000 female participants. And dancers wear colorful jackets and traditional Kullui woolen caps. Remember, Nati holds Guinness World Record. Moving on. Which precursor to Odissi dance is performed by young, pre-pubertile boys dressed as girls performing complex acrobatic postures? Hint, it evolved in the 16th century to praise Lord Jagannath when the Mahari system declined. The correct answer is A. Gotipua. Important facts. It evolved as a substitute for the Devadasi system in Odisha and is performed exclusively by young boys dressed as women. And famous Odissi guru Kelucharan Mohapatra was originally a Gotipua dancer. Remember, Gotipua features boys as females. Next up, which tribal dance is performed around a planted branch by the Oran, Gond and Bega tribes in central India? Hint, it is performed to worship the god of fate and youth for prosperity. The correct answer is C. Karma. Important facts. It is performed by tribes in Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh, and dancers circle a planted branch of the Karam tree to worship Karam Devta, and it is accompanied by the rhythmic beats of mandar and dhol drums. Remember, Karma circles sacred Karam tree. Next question. Which dance is performed by the Yadav community in Chhattisgarh, carrying metal shields and decorated sticks to showcase martial valor? Hint: it is performed after Diwali to commemorate Lord Krishna's victory over King Kansa. The correct answer is B. Raut Nacha. Important facts: it is performed exclusively by the cowherd communities of Chhattisgarh and commemorates Lord Krishna's victory over King Kansa. And dancers perform mock battle steps and sing couplets called dohas. Remember, Raut Nacha showcases martial valor. Keep us motivated, hit subscribe. Moving on, which ritual dance from Sikkim features performers in elaborate white lion costumes with blue manes? Hint: it is a homage to the sacred guardian deity Mount Kanchenjunga. The correct answer is A. Singhi Cham. Important facts: it is known as the snow lion dance, symbolizing the state animal of Sikkim, and pays homage to Mount Kanchenjunga, a sacred guardian deity, and features distinct Tibetan cultural influences and elaborate costumes. Remember, Singhi Cham is snow lion. Next up, which influential 20th century figure is credited alongside E. Krishna Iyer for the revival of Bharatanatyam from its Sadhirattam origins? Hint: she established the Kalakshetra Foundation to preserve the art. The correct answer is C. Rukmini Devi Arundele. Important facts: it was historically performed by Devadasis in Tamil Nadu temples, and Rukmini Devi Arundele reformed the dance and removed social stigmas. And it is described in the ancient Sanskrit text Natya Shastra. Remember, Rukmini Devi revived Bharatanatyam dance. Next question: which of the following is not one of the recognized gharanas of Kathak dance? Hint: the Tanjore quartet is associated with Bharatanatyam, not Kathak. The correct answer is D. Tanjore Gharana. Important facts: it has three main gharanas, which are Lucknow, Jaipur and Banaras. And Lucknow emphasizes grace, while Jaipur focuses on powerful footwork. And Kathak remains the only classical dance synthesizing Hindu and Muslim cultures. Remember, Tanjore Gharana is not Kathak. Moving on. In Kathakali, the elaborate stylized hand gestures used to convey the story are known as... Hint: these are combined with facial expressions to communicate without words. The correct answer is B. Mudras. Important facts: it relies heavily on hand gestures called mudras, and facial movements and expressions are categorized as navarasas, while the elaborate makeup and costumes overall are referred to as vesham. Remember, Kathakali uses hand gestures, mudras. Next up, which legendary guru is credited as the rejuvenator of Kuchipudi dance in the modern era? Hint: he is distinct from the Odissi and Kathak masters. The correct answer is A. Vempati Chinna Satyam. Important facts: he popularized Kuchipudi globally in the 20th century. And it is unique as it blends both pure dance and acting. And it is native to the Krishna district of Andhra Pradesh. Remember, Vempati Chinna Satyam revived Kuchipudi. Next question: which renowned guru revived the Odissi dance form and was himself a Gotipua dancer in his early days? Hint: he shares the credit for bringing Odisha's classical art to the modern stage. The correct answer is B. Kelucharan Mohapatra. Important facts: he is credited with the revival of Odissi in the 20th century. And Odissi originated from the temple dances of Jagannath Temple. And the dance is characterized by the Tribhanga and Chauka stances. Remember, Kelucharan Mohapatra revived Odissi dance. The next video is part 2 from Art and Culture, covering music and instruments. Watch it now in the playlist.
Thank you for your time. If this helped you, hit subscribe to keep the logical content coming. Your success is our mission. Any doubts, ask below and I'll answer. Thank you. This is Merit IQ signing off.